Everybody, welcome to another episode of Ralph's Universe, the Reboot. I'm afraid this time, things are not so mother effing epic. You know, usually whenever a Batman movie comes out, everyone is excited. You know damn good and well I'm always excited whenever a Batman movie comes out. Because everyone knows that I am a huge Batman fan. And I'm always excited whenever a new Batman movie hits the theaters. Of course, I don't always go to the theaters. I wait for the thing to hit on YouTube and then I watch, the movie there. For the new Batman movie, Batman, The Dark Knight Rises, I was actually considering going to the theaters to watch this new film. And everyone was excited about it. I mean, it's a great and grand occasion for everybody, Everyone's excited about this movie, Batman, The Dark Knight Rises. I mean, everybody wanted to watch it. And when the movie premiered on July 20th, it was a great occasion. It was a monumental event. A monumental event. Sorry about that. But however, it was not such a great premiere for the people of Colorado. That's right. In fact, it was a horror for the people of Aurora, Colorado. In fact, people are calling it the Horror and Theater 9, Century 16 movie theater. The reason why is because the whole thing was a massacre. It was supposed to be a great event. Everyone was supposed to be having a good time. But unfortunately, the whole damn thing turned into a bloody massacre. Alright, let me tell you what happened. And before I start, I have to say that the reports are still coming in. I don't have all the details. CNN is already on the scene in Century 16 movie theater. I mean, and the reports are really conflicting, okay? And no one has the details. Alright, here's what happened. On the midnight of July 20th, at Aurora, Colorado, in Century 16 movie theater, that is where the movie was supposed to premiere, okay? And it's called Batman, The Dark Knight Rises. The suspect name is James Holmes, a 24-year-old man armed with guns and bulletproof vest who had dyed his hair red and called himself the Joker. He also wore a gas mask. I gotta tell you right there, people, that is not good. That is not good at all. Anyways, this guy, James Holmes, he kicked down the door of an emergency. He kicked down an emergency door at the theater, threw in some type of smoke bomb, and began shooting the huge crowd of people as soon as the premiere of the movie was over. 12 people were killed and over 50 people were hurt. Witnesses say that they heard a series of explosions and up to 20 gunshots after the scene grew chaotic. Police, ambulances, and emergency crews swarmed on the theater after the frantic 911 calls around 12:30 a.m. local time. After Holmes fired all those shots in the theater, he fled to the parking lot and was confronted by the police. And the reports say that Holmes did not put up a fight. So now James Holmes is in police custody. And even now, the authorities are at James Holmes' apartment. But they seem to have a little problem there because his apartment is apparently booby-trapped with all kinds of chemicals and stuff. Seems to be some real high-tech, deadly traps. Now, also, there's another report saying that President Barack Obama was in Florida at the time of when all of this went down. It was Homeland Security Advisor John Brennan who informed Obama about what just happened. What that got to do with the story? Yeah. Okay. So let me make sure I got all the details for you, okay? It was in Colorado and Century 16 movie theater. The police say that the suspect was armed with guns and a bulletproof vest and a gas mask, okay? He dyed his hair red and he called himself the Joker. He did all of that just so he can, throw out a smoke bomb and then shoot people at the premiere of a Batman movie. And I'm telling you, this whole thing, the news and the media and the reports on CNN, everybody is shocked by this. Everybody is panicking about this. This whole nation is now in an uproar because of this SHIT. What is with this guy? What the F is with him? He dyed his hair red, called himself the Joker, put on a bulletproof vest, got all sorts of guns, and then he shot up a movie theater full of people in a place where they are premiering a Batman movie. I don't know what to think about all this, people. I am shocked and I am appalled about this. Damn. It just goes to show you that this universe of ours is not really safe. Actually, it's not safe at all. This is getting ridiculous now. And for him to sit there and dye his hair red and called himself the Joker, I think he's got some screws loose. He's a definite nutcase and a lunatic. Thank God the police got him. But he also can't tell the difference between fantasy and reality for him to go pull some SHIT like this. Come on now. I'm really pissed off about this. Why did he do this? Why does stuff like this happen? Because you know that this is a crazy world that we live in. The whole universe is freaking psychotic and nutty. But then someone has to go and do some crap like this? This is ridiculous. Ridiculous to the effing max. Jeez. We just got a lot of crazy people in this world. It's not safe out there. These people are crazy. They're psycho nuts. They're lunatics, psychotics. Oh man. I can go on and on with this, people. It just seems now we can't do anything. We can't go anywhere because almost no place is safe. I expected this from a terrorist, you know, but this nutcase was actually an American. But what I want to know is, why did James Holmes do this? Is he a fan of the Joker? Is that it? Yeah, that could very well be the case, people. Because I think that this could be dating back all the way from the other Batman movie called Batman: The Dark Knight. You know, Heath Ledger. I'm telling you, Heath Ledger. He did an epic job with that movie playing the Joker, and ever since then, you know, the Joker, the character of the Joker, has had a great following. And I mean, people on YouTube have been portraying the Joker and pretending to be the Joker ever since. And even now, to this day, you go on YouTube, you're gonna find more people idolizing and pretending to be the Joker, making all sorts of videos and stuff, trying to follow in the man's footsteps. But what they need to realize is that the Joker is just a fictional character. But I guess some people just don't see it that way, huh? Jeez. So I'm guessing that this James Holmes guy, you know, he was probably doing the same thing too, trying to follow in the Joker's footsteps, doing what the Joker does, and that's cause mayhem and kill people. And that's exactly what this guy has done. I mean, he set up booby traps in his apartment. You know, the police are trying to defuse them. And then he set off a smoke bomb into the theater to distract the crowd. And then he goes in there, gets his gun, and starts opening up on the crowd. I mean, and you know, and the strangest thing about it is that James Holmes, he has no reported history of violence. He's never been arrested before. And they actually showed a picture of this chump on the TV news. And he seems to be a pretty nice guy. So my only guess is, oh man, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but he could actually be a fan of Batman, you know, the movies and stuff. And most definitely he could be a fan of the Joker, you know, trying to portray his favorite character. Oh my God, this is just sick. Oh, this is very disturbing, and it's a disturbing world we live in. This is ridiculous. And you know, and let me also say this before I move on to another subject, okay? After the Dark Knight movie, you know, it came to my attention that, and I realized that the Joker, you know, does have a following. You know, he's got his own fan club. And you know what? And I was okay with people, you know, making videos on YouTube and dedicating it to the Joker, you know, the greatest supervillain of all time. But then there were a lot of videos made, you know, for the Joker. Of course, you know, you got one series called The Joker Blogs, and I'm a big fan of that, okay? And then there's another series on YouTube, it's called The Jokettes, okay? And I'm a huge fan of those girls. And I'll tell you right now, I mean, some of y'all might find this strange, but I really do like the Jokettes, okay? I mean, they're great girls, okay? But what you have to understand is that's a fictional story. It's not real. I mean, so maybe somebody should have told this James Holmes guy that the Joker is just a fictional character, and for him to do some crap like this, for James Holmes to do some shit like this evilness and this violence, he's psychotic. He must be mentally disturbed. And for the simple fact that he dyed his hair red and he's calling himself the Joker. Yeah, he's definitely could be a loon. And the media, oh my God, they are really gonna have a field day with this one. You know, because I can tell you right now, I have seen all of the Batman movies, of course, except for Batman: The Dark Knight Rises. And let me tell you, they're great movies, and they have a lot of action in them, and they can be a bit violent. But I just know that the FCC and all these people, they're gonna come out here and they're gonna say stuff like, "Oh, the reason why he did this is because he was motivated by Batman and the character of the Joker." And I just know they're gonna say that. They're gonna say, "Oh, they did this to his mind, and you know, he's gonna plead temporary insanity or something." Oh man, and I think it's ridiculous. And I hope they don't try to pull some SHIT like this, because what we have here is a tragic situation. I mean, this is really a horror in Theater 9. It's bull, SHIT. It should not have happened. Yeah, this kind of world that we live in, this universe is sad, it's sick, and it's weird, and it's very psychotic. And after that situation that happened on the midnight of July 20th in Aurora, Colorado, no one is going to want to go to any theater ever again. And it's all because of this incident. Yeah, we're definitely going to need God's help on this one. And you know I have faith in God. Okay, so enough of that. Okay, let me talk about another subject, just to change it up a little bit here. Alright, I want to discuss what's going to be going on here in Ralph's Universe, the reboot. There will be a few changes, okay? But it's not going to be too many changes now. And I guarantee you, and I promise you that these changes will be good, okay? That's right. What these changes are is going to be changes to improve the mythos and the series Ralph's Universe, the reboot. You know, I'm going to be doing a lot of different other things, and I will be covering more topics, you know, adding more features to this series, only to make it better. Now, as was discussed in the 25th episode of Ralph's Universe, the reboot, you know, Brian B., you know, he brought up the fact that the view count on Ralph's Universe, the reboot, is very low. Well, you know what? We're going to raise that view count up, okay? And extend the audience of Ralph's Universe, the reboot. Because as you know, Ralph's Universe, the reboot, this series, can be seen on MySpace, Facebook, and of course YouTube. But now I want to bring this series to another, video sharing website, and it's called YouWatch. Okay, yeah, YouWatch.org. I'm trying to work something out with them. I want to bring my series over there and bring it to the fans over there. Let people know about, Ralph's Universe, the reboot. Because I think YouWatch.org needs to have me over there. Yeah, they need Ralph Jaguar. And I think I've mentioned this before, I'm also trying to work something out with another, video sharing website, is called blip.tv. Now that site right there, yeah, that site right there is for web series. And you know what? This is a web series, so you know that I've got to be a part of that. So I'm going to be trying a lot of different other things, you know, trying to switch it up and change it up for all of you. And you know, about changes, you know, some changes can be good, but then again, some changes can be bad. But I'm going to do the best I can to make sure that we don't have too many changes, or any, you know, dramatic changes, because all the stuff that is working for Ralph's University Reboot, I want to keep them, okay. But I also will be keeping you on your toes, okay. So don't worry, don't panic, you know. Do not throw your computer out the window. Come on now. I mean, just because I'm crazy, that doesn't mean you have to be crazy too, okay? Come on now. Let's be mature about this. Besides, computers are very expensive, so you don't want to throw it out the window, okay? All right, because you will like these changes, and you will like the new editions of Ralph's University Reboot. I guarantee you that, okay? So that's all for now. Peace out. Till the next episode.